After about a week of practice here at Nippert Stadium, the Bearcats head to Camp Higher Ground on Saturday, and we have the opportunity to visit today with head coach Luke Fickell. The best thing about camp so far has been?
I think the ability to have those 5 mini camps, really gave us an opportunity to get back in the swing of things, challenge these guys mentally, get them kind of prepared as they go into a camp. They know they're physically prepared. Now are we mentally prepared to have those long days?
You said something at the end of practice on Thursday that I found very interesting. You told the guys the game is chaos, and we're going to prepare you for that. How do you do that?
If you watch, you kind of see. Sometimes I say it's very intentional. I don't always want to act like a lunatic, but I think you have to in practices and things and make it as difficult as you possibly can. And the difficult thing isn't just doing your job, it's handling the things around you. So we like to pick the tempo up. We like to do different things to put them in situations, to create chaotic situations to see how they'll handle it. Because in a game, that's what it is. I mean, especially the tempo of the games nowadays, you got to be able to react on the fly.
And you've been beginning practices with something that's very competitive, that sets the tone right off the bat.
Yeah, kind of our openers every day, and no one really knows what it's going to be. And you kind of come out there, and somebody's going to be called out, some group. Today it was, a bubble drill, so it's basically your new age Oklahoma type of drills. That's mano-a-mano, but it's more the back end guys one-on-one. The day before was a little circle, and soon we'll have some pass rush and some different things that guys got to compete in front of their peers, and it kind of gets the energy and things going.
When you looked back at footage of last year's team, you noted that they had a lot of missed tackles. And I noticed at practice on Thursday early in the session, you're doing some very fundamental tackling drills. Is that how a team gets better at tackling?
You got to start there. I mean, if you're going to be a fundamentally sound football team, and I think that's one of those things that is diminished in a lot of football today, is you see college football, the game is so fast. And the number one thing that you lose in the speed of that game is fundamentals. You look at some of these offenses and what do they really want to do to defenses and the speed they do? Get them out of position, get them tired, get them so that they can't do fundamentally sound things. And tackling is the first thing to go. So it's very fundamental. It could look like we were teaching 7, 8, 9-year-olds out there. But we're going to tackle. We're going to tackle every day. It might not be in live situations there, but if you saw even individual drills, there was live tackling going on, and it's going to go on every day.
Fans are always interested to know if any newcomers are standing out. Have any freshmen or redshirt freshmen caught your eye in the first week?
I guess it's someone that kind of a little bit jumped out today. And again, it's not live situations, but Jarrell White had a good day. And guys who just love the game of football, are passionate about the game of football, bring some energy, and then ultimately they make some plays. Michael Warren on the offensive side of the ball, maybe you haven't seen a whole lot of ripped off runs, but the way he goes about special teams, the seriousness he takes about it, his ability to do whatever it takes to help the team, to me, are 2 guys right now that stand out.
You brought in a defensive line coach in Al Washington from Boston College. That team was second in the nation in sacks last year. Is the defensive line emerging as maybe the best position group on the team?
They need to be, and I think that the depth is there. His ability to get those guys all on the same page, believing in each other and understanding and knowing that we need 8 of them. Some guys think, I want to play, I want to be the starter. Look, we want you to be able to play 40, 45, 50 plays, and the other guy's got to play 40, 45 plays, or however many there are. But the ability for us to play those 8 or 9 guys, play as one, have the ability to have some flexibility of guys be able to move around is going to be the strength of our team.
It's off to Camp Higher Ground. Most of your players have been there before. You have not coached there before, but it's not going to be the same as it's been in the past. You are intentionally going to mix things up a bit, right?
Always. Whatever they've done in the past, we're going to kind of change. And it's just as far as even where they stay, or where they meet. So there's a lot of things that, again, I don't want it to be a routine over and over and over again. That routine might not have worked. And obviously it didn't work the last few years. So we got to change some things up. And again, I want them to have some surprise and not knowing, because again, it challenges them a little bit mentally. Well, I wonder where I'm going to be sleeping. Am I in the big house or am I in the small house? And how do I get there? And those kinds of things always are challenging guys mentally.
Practices have been high energy and fun to watch. We look forward to more of the same at Camp Higher Ground. Thanks for the time.
As you can tell, because I'm losing my voice already.
I hope that doesn't happen to me. That's Bearcat head coach Luke Fickell, and I'm Dan Hoard for GoBearcats.com.